Alright, before we get into this video, I just want to clarify a few things. First of all, when I refer to the track.ini file, I'm referring to the file that is in C Papyrus NASCAR Racing 2003 season, tracks, and usually a super speedway. In this case, I'm going to be using Talladega. Okay, and it's in the track.ini file. Now, before you edit this, make a copy of it, as I have done. Track copy. It's the exact same thing, but I will be editing the main file. So if I want to change back, I can do that. Okay, secondly, I will allow all video responses. So, show me your results, show me what's happened so others can watch and be amazed and be like, wow, that's really cool. Okay? So, let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do is to make really close 4 and 5 wide pace laps. And even race sometimes with that. But when the AI drivers are that close, usually that results in crashes. So it's just kind of for taking pictures during the pace laps. Alright, to do that, what you want to do is go into the track.ini, go down to AI track, and you're going to erase this one line here called AI line modifier. You're just going to erase that. There we go. I'll get back to that little spot later in this video because it's a pretty cool thing you can do with that. But right now we're going to get rid of that and go down to pacing distance. Change this to 0.8. And the same for AI bunching distance, 0.8. Now this is how close the drivers are going to be to each other. There are no car lengths in between, so they are going to be going 4 and 5 wide now. Drafting distance, do this at 1.2. And then for AI panic decel right here, change this to 0.1. Okay, now in order to race with these guys, you're going to need to turn the pace speed limit up. Now, I've got to say, when you're on the pace lap at 70 miles per hour, the cars will be insanely close to each other. You get 4, 5, and 6 wide on the pace laps. Now, if you raise this, they will spread out or wreck, or both. So, in order to get a nice blend of 3 and 4 wide racing and being able to drive, I would suggest doing between 140 miles per hour and 160 miles per hour. But if you just want the closest racing possible, turn this down to 70. To get intense crashes that will continue throughout the track, such as a little wreck happens and more cars will crash into that and it will continue instead of cars slowing down, you're going to need to go down the list to AI track and change AI panic decel to 0.1. This way they won't slow down and you'll get big crashes. Now set pacing distance and bunching distance to about 3.7 and 3.0. Now this will leave a nice big space in between the guys, but keep drafting distance to about 0.9, and this will make them crash into each other and create long stringy crashes that go throughout the whole track. So guys won't slow down and they'll just plow into crashed cars. It's kind of like a demolition derby. It's awesome. Okay, for the one you've been waiting for, how to do a blowover. What you're going to need to do is go to the super speedway and change track type to 4. If it's already on that, keep it there. Chassis type, change that to a 5. Now the cars will go over 200 miles an hour. You're going to want your car to be going at least 240 miles an hour to get a good blowover with the roof flaps up. I'll show you how to turn those off in a minute. But for roof flaps up, also turn up track asphalt grip to about 2.06, and the same thing for track concrete grip, 2.06 to 2.506 or 2.56. So this will give you enough speed to let you blow over, and the air will get under the car and lift you off the ground. Another thing to get even higher blowovers is to, in your NASCAR Racing 2003 directory, go to, players, the player, or whatever your name may be, player.ini, and on aerodynamics, 1 means roof flaps are effective, 0 means they are off. So if you want extra height in your blowovers, turn it off and turn that to a 0 right here. For rollovers, what you're going to do is go to track asphalt grip and track concrete grip and change this to about 3.06 to 4.06. If you get too much, the cars will freak out, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So change this to probably 3.06, and you can just make a sharp turn and your car will grip on the ground and start doing a barrel roll. Alright, now for some hacks to make the AI cars kind of freak out. You can do one that's really insane. Go to AI line modifier. Now right here it says dangerous hack, don't use unless you are a trained professional. Well, I am not a trained professional, I must admit, but I know what you can do. If you turn this to 0.02, this will make an insanely crazy, you'll just have to watch what happens to the AI cars. I'm not going to even give it away. You'll just have to watch. It's awesome. Okay, and now for the final glitch you can give the AI cars. You're going to go right to the grip. Track asphalt grip. Turn this to 5.06, 6.06. Same thing for concrete grip. Now, when you have this much grip, the more grip you have, the better the effect. But the cars will have somewhat an anti-gravity bounce to them, and it's pretty awesome. So, track concrete grip and track asphalt grip. Change those to 5 to 6 or higher.